Okay, on this evening's project, since on the last video we couldn't get the carburetor cleaned up and put back together, we got problems with it. Gonna need some parts. We'll make a new fuel line. I'm gonna make it a little bit long. So that we can just kind of cut it to length after we make the bends. So if we, let's see, you can't see what I'm doing. Framing. So if we take the old fuel line, which has got a kink in it right there, and we measure about like so. This isn't real accurate, but like I said, we're gonna leave it long. We're gonna cut it about there. And take our cutter, open it up, copper's fairly forgiving to work with, but it also work hardens real easy. Let's do that. And we'll go around, tighten, around, tighten, around, tighten, and on, and on, and on. Oops, wrong direction. Until we get all the way through. So there, that. In theory, that should be about enough. Let's just compare and contrast here a little bit. I don't think I cut it real long compared to what it maybe should be, but we don't want to be wasteful either if we get it on the first try. We'll put that over to the side. Now you always got to make sure you remount your holes. That way they're at least somewhat open and round. Because otherwise you'll end up with a fuel restriction. Which, if you look at the end of that one, if you can see there, it's hard for me to see if you can see, but that end is kind of mashed over. So I kind of doubt if when the last person made fuel line, because this ain't a factory original, see, because the other end is the same way too there. They didn't make sure everything was open and clear. So we'll start with the big bend here, and seeing as we'll take this bender and seeing as how it is a fairly good match. Let's see. Well, we'll figure that out. Match for the curve like that. I think that's what we'll start with. And we want to just check it real often. We want to be kind of straight with things. Pull. You want to pull hard on it. Oh, for crying out loud. There, I've already kinked it. Doggone it. Well, I guess this turned into a track practice piece. That ain't gonna work. It's just starting to yeah. Uh-oh, it's not going well. When you don't do this on the everyday, let's see. Well, yeah, this is now a practice piece instead of I don't know, copper's so soft. Let's just cut this off. It's hard to make a good bend, especially if you don't do this on the regular. Alright, let's try this again for the second time. See, because yeah, you want to go a little at a time. I don't know, maybe even this is not going to be the right tool. Maybe I should use this one instead. Just go a little at a time. Yeah, maybe this other tool would be better for this. Okay. Practice makes perfect, right? And you usually learn more by making a few mistakes. Straighten that out a little bit. Let's try this. Let's try cutting this one off about there. Sometimes you just got to make a mistake. You go, oops. I guess that was the cost of education. So, I won't finish making it today. Making a fuel line today if we actually get that far. We'll have to use the other one for more gradual bends. There's that one. Let's go that one more. One more time. Once again. Okay. Let's try this one more time. So, we want to start about there. Go a little bit at a time. That's usually the key, more than anything, is to go slowly. Make small changes, because especially with the fact that copper tends to work harden. So much. So there we've got our gradual bend there. Now here we'll start going back the other way. Let me think here. Yeah. Go back the other way a little bit there. There. We want to go there. It looks kind of good. Some more tweaks. I don't think I'll bore you with making the whole thing here, but yeah, I gotta have some more. Well, there we're getting it. We're starting to get it to follow the old one here without any kinks in it. I'm sure I'll have to do a fair bit of adjusting when we put it on. But starting to get there, so I'll bring you back here in a little bit. So there we go. I ended up finishing the fuel line anyways. Goes behind the air cleaner. And around to the sediment bowl. I'm pretty sure I got decent clearance around everything. It shouldn't rub a hole in itself. It's all new, so it should last a good long while. New sleeves and everything on there. So yeah, that should work good. So get the carburetor tuned up better, and I think we're going to throw an alternator kit on this thing. But yeah, it's starting to come together. One piece at a time. Try and make it a little better every time I work on it. So, alright, that should be enough. Thank you for watching, and I hope you found it useful.